Hello, so in this video, we're going to talk about how this coach actually 2 times his income by just simply implementing my one simple content blueprint. We're going to talk about his struggle, some of his wins, how we actually implemented this system into his content. And if you'd like to learn more about the content blueprint, how it actually works, there should be a link down below. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have Daniel here. So before we get started, why not, Daniel, you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what do you do and what do you coach, as well as where
Yeah,
are you from?
yeah, sure. Hello there. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. It's a little country in Central Asia, and I work at the strength and conditional coach, mainly with footballers.
How long have you been a coach?
Think around 6 years. Yeah, it's the seventh month, the seventh year going on now.
So 6 years. So you were just doing in person previously.
Yep.
Okay, nice, nice. So far, what's been the biggest win or any differences that you have noticed since we have started working together?
It's like I'm less like emotionally trained. I don't chase clients, and my income has doubled. Yeah. Yeah, and the most importantly, I think now I feel confident. Like I know what I'm doing, and
Mhm.
I can see a long-term direction now.
Well, nice. So I think two things you mentioned there. First is you double your income, as well as you are more clear in terms of your direction. Yeah.
Hmm.
So how do you feel about that?
Just awesome.
Mhm.
I think I should have started work with you a bit earlier. But anyway,
Yeah. Well, you're here now. So, but yeah, so happy to hear that, and I can't wait to break this down for the people that is watching this video, right? So let's go back to the beginning, right? Before we even started working together, like what were your goals and what were you actually struggling with?
I think before we started, right,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I have like I had no clear strategy. I
Mm-hmm.
was just posting some random stuff, time to time,
Mm-hmm.
hoping that people will notice.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew nothing. I had zero knowledge about it,
Mm-hmm.
so I wasn't getting any traction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was made me feel like stuck and overthinking everything, like content pricing offers, working hard but getting nowhere, like
Mm.
all pain, no gain.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that a lot of coaches can relate to that as well. But how did that actually make you feel at that time?
You mean
Like when you
like
start, when you keep posting and you don't see the result, how did you feel at that time?
the process, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like stuck, let's say.
hmm
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm sure like many people that is watching this probably face similar struggle as you, right? I mean, posting consistently, but still don't see the result. So what made you actually reach out and choose to work with me specifically?
I think I try to recall the moment when I found you.
Yeah.
It was like, pretty clear, pretty honest, let's say, straight, and so
Mhm.
relatable to my situation. Let's say
Uh-huh. So
that's why I texted you that
I see.
time.
So what you're saying is that my content spoke to you and it was clear,
Yeah,
and
it
that's
was
why you
pretty
reached out.
clear,
Uh-huh.
and yes, you wasn't talking just theory.
Mm-hmm.
There's real examples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what sort of examples are you referring to?
You was talking about one coach here, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or a few coaches. I don't remember exactly. Who grow really fast, and you guide them clearly and understandable.
I see. So that is what made you reach out and choose to work with me.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for sharing that. And when you first reached out to me, did you have any doubts or hesitation before you sign up?
Yeah, sure. Like I was thinking, what if it doesn't work for me? It's the same thing.
Mm.
What if I'm not good enough, or
Mm.
what if I? Mm, but But actually, I was thinking like, if I don't do it now, nothing will change.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me reach out to you, made me commit.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is a pretty common feeling with a lot of people, coaches, when they before they make that jump, right, to invest into anything. So I think that is a pretty common feeling and that's fair. But what helped you actually decide that to then pull that trigger and finally go for it? Because I remember for you personally, you didn't just take on the action straight away. We were going a bit back and forth. You were asking a lot of questions, as well as I know for you, it's not an easy process with the payment as well. You actually drove to the bank. I don't know what you did with the bank in order to transfer the money. So it was quite a bit of a hassle and process. But yeah, what helped you actually decided to actually want to move forward?
Yeah, it wasn't fun. Well, I mean, it wasn't easy. Not much fun.
Hmm.
Travels there to reach you out.
Yeah.
What actually made me? I was thinking about it for quite a while. It
Hmm.
was, I wanted to be like not financially freedom, like geographically freedom, let's say.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because time to time you feel like you stuck, or let's say you chained to the place where you're working. So
Mm. Yeah. So how many hours were you working previously in the gym?
7 a.m. to 23. Yeah.
So 11 p.m.
Yeah, yeah, 11 p.m. Yeah, from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Uh-huh. So that is what triggered you to actually want to reach out, want to change that so that you have more freedom.
Yeah, it's like it's emotionally draining you. Yeah,
Mm,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. No, thanks for sharing that. And yeah, I can't wait to actually talk about the next step, which is share with people how we actually did it, right, and the process that we went through. But before I ask you the next question, I just want to just talk to the audience that's actually watching. So I think a few things that we changed, right? First is there's basically three things. First is we get your messaging right, understand who your target audience is, get your offer in place, as well as getting the rest of the foundation in place, which is your positioning, your messaging, your values, your core belief. And then the second thing is your content ecosystem, right? So we understand what exactly to post, as well as um, the daily tasks to generate leads for you so that you attract
Hmm.
inbound leads, right? Because the goal here is to make it more efficient. As you know, like you are busy, you're working from early morning to late night. You don't have time to, sit there, post content every day, do cold outreach. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to over explain. We will let you explain and tell us what did we change, what did we do. So yeah, Daniel, like what were the biggest changes or breakthrough that you found during the whole process?
The biggest breakthrough was clarity.
Mm,
Like, I finally understood what my niche, my positioning,
mm-hmm.
and what problems I actually solve.
Mm, yeah.
So you helped me like a lot to simplify and at the same time, go deeper into what makes my offer
Mm,
valuable compared
yeah.
to before. It's like, let's say it's completely mindset. I'm not trying anymore for everyone. Me just for like the right people
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
before I tried to work like with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said a lot of golden nuggets there. So first is simplicity as well as clarity. So that is like the one of the key pillars that we want to make it as simple as possible to follow, as simple as possible to execute, as well as clear as possible, so that you know exactly what type of content to post, what to do each day, right? Because again, most coaches are busy, and there's a lot of courses, funnels out there that make things more and more complicated. But as fitness coaches, what we want to first do is make it as simple as possible. So I'm glad that you found that helpful. And another thing that I think you mentioned is instead of speaking to everyone, instead of helping more people, trying to help all the footballers, you hone down on your target audience. I think that is a big component that a lot of coaches misses, right? And do you find that once you actually narrow down your target audience and actually go deeper, understand the problem that you solve, you actually start attracting more people?
Yeah, a lot new
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. And like, how was this actually different from what you were doing before? Anything else that you like to share?
Mm, let's say like I feel now kind of confident. I know
Hmm.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So before that, were you just like winging it, just simply posting content and hope
yeah,
to reach out? Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember how long were you trying before we started working together?
Maybe a few years. I don't know. Started, I was thinking about it and I trying to start it like, yeah,
Mm,
for a few years.
a few years. Yeah. No, I'm glad that you finally pulled that trigger, and then now within just a few months, you actually double your income, and then you know exactly what you are doing now. So super happy for you. And now that you are more of an expert compared to people who are just starting out with content, so I want to clear up some misconception around content, right? And I don't want to tell them myself. I want to you to share with them from your perspective. Do you think
Mhm.
people need a lot of followers to actually sign clients?
No, they don't need.
Yeah. And how many
They
followers do you have yourself?
around 1,300, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And did we actually went viral? Did we chase virality?
That's why does go viral change anything?
Yeah, as in like, did we
It
try to
gives you
go viral?
just views, that's all,
Yeah.
and
So
some likes. That's
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It don't give you, it doesn't give you any clients, let's say.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't chase
Usually, yeah.
viral, you didn't go viral, but you still managed to sign clients, double your income, and clients actually reach out to you, right? And then one last
Yeah.
thing is, do you think if you keep posting, stay consistent, just like before, without actually learning the system, do you think you get the result that you have gotten today?
No, no,
Yeah.
definitely no.
Mhm. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, so let's come back to where you are currently, right? Again, let's go back to the results that you have seen since we started working together. Like, let's share the wins. What else? I know you mentioned you have double your income. What else have you seen in terms of results wise?
Yeah, lots of new clients, especially from neighbor countries, yeah. And some people who fly by to through my country, they come to say hi or to work with me. Actually,
Wow.
recently during this month, two kids was flying by through my country from Turkey, yeah, and
Hmm.
they stayed for 2 weeks to working with me.
Wow. So they DM you from your Instagram.
Yeah, they found me on Instagram.
That's awesome, man. Now that you have
Compared to,
this confidence in content, this personal brand online, like how do you feel now?
mm, I feel like there's more work to do, and I want to do this work. I'm eager to do this. There's no such a thing like, done or something. It's like it's easy to do, it's fun to do, and it's like, doing what you love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
yeah, this is like just the beginning, right? You have that skill
Yeah,
set.
it's
You
just
That's
the
only
beginning.
gonna get better and better from here. So good to hear. And has this, since we started working together, since you have signed more clients now, has this impact other areas of your life outside of business?
Outside of business, yeah, I have more time, like less stress, and finally I feel myself like let's say specialist, not just a coach. I
Mm,
know what to do, and don't people really ask me to consult them in some things before I even feel like I'm someone who can consult people
I
to
see.
give them some knowledge. Yeah. So
Mm.
now I see that I have knowledge.
So people actually see you more as like a specialist, as an authority in the
Yeah,
space rather than just a coach.
yeah, especially in my Russian speaking culture, not
Mhm.
Russian speaking audience. Let's say, yeah,
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
I told you that in English audience, there's lots of coaches,
Yeah.
but in Russian,
Yeah.
just a few.
Basically, you're dominating your niche right now.
Yep,
Yeah, that's so good to hear. And like, is this happening just in the DMs, just online or in person as well?
in person as well. Yeah,
Yeah, so it has effect on both sides.
yep.
Yes. Well, so good to hear. And what would you say to a coach who's thinking about working with me? What would you tell them?
If you're a coach, um, thinking about working with Ching,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't wait too long. You'll just stay in the same place. Like Ching not gonna give you fluff or something. He'll challenge you and he'll help you to grow, like you did with me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're serious about your coaching business, just go for it. I'm glad that I did it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just like mentoring. It was like you like influence people. Let's say
Mm.
not just the content strategy, Instagram, etc., but personal life as well.
Well, so thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I'll transfer you the money later for saying that. Just kidding. But yeah, thanks for sharing that. Any more last word before we jump off, before we wrap this up?
Anything like what?
Yeah, just anything, any last word that you like to say? Maybe some advice to people who are still on the fence, who are still hesitating to work with me.
Okay, just do it.
Just do it. All right, perfect, man. Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Daniel. Really appreciate your time. So I think we'll wrap it up. And yeah.